Hello again, we're back. Just a quick update. So, as you can see here, we've made the bulk of the thing just using the fake Lego. And we've added some springs. It'll act as a potential suspension for the wheels. These wheels are just castings of Lego ones. And not the best castings, you can see how hollow they are. Anyway, I just wanted to get them used up. So that'll be the effective rear wheel. Then I've made these little wheel sections here. These will just go underneath. And the reason I've made these separate and not just glued them to the sides is because I wanted to have a more dynamic look, so they can be going in a particular direction. And yeah, it should make it look a little bit more dramatic. And I'll be attaching separate suspension onto those and try and fit on an axle bar and a few more extra details. We'll be adding lots of exhausts and things, and more panels to hide the obvious Lego blocks. So it'll just be a case of taking our super glue, just caking it on, and then getting panels that we've made like this from air drying clay, and then just jamming them on. Like so. And then that covers up all the Lego bits quite nicely. Then of course we'll add extra orky panels and things all over it, and it should start to look a bit more dapper, but I thought I'd show you at this stage because I'm going to be moving pretty quickly on this one, just to try and get it done and dusted. Anyway, see you again soon. Hello there, and we're back. And here it is. This is it all just before it's got all painted up and whatnot. And you can see we've added in our springs. We've made some suspension using some old cotton swabs with the ends cut off, and a cocktail stick jammed in to make some nice looking little pistons. We've already talked about these, and I think I've got them in an angular kind of way, so it adds a little extra area of dynamicism, or whatever you call it. I had some old metal orky bits, like guns and things. I don't know, some of this could be like a first or second edition, probably first or third. And yeah, I thought, well, this thing looks janky. These old janky kind of orky guns look just the part. We've got some old cable here that we chopped up to make exhausts for a kind of engine block at the front there. And yes, you may or may not have noticed this big dangly thing. Now I'm gonna put a little picture in the corner of the screen, and yeah, so this was originally a Kinder Egg toy. It's like a big cotton ball or something, ball of yarn for like cats, that type of thing, but it was like a plastic one. It was a very crap toy, but it was a sphere that split into two. So I pulled it apart, slotted this thing in between, and this is what we got from the packaging of the junk box today. Let me just go grab it. You can see it's around every one of these cases, and that's a nice soft rubbery plastic, and yeah, it works out perfectly here. It's nice and spongy and stuff, so it's not going to get into knots or anything. And yes, and then I covered the whole thing with rivets, oodles and canoodles of them. And now we're just going to get up to the painting bit, so I'm going to go paint this up now. See you again soon. Bye for now. Hello again, and we're back. And here it is, all painted up. And I freaking love it. I've added a few little panels here and there. We've got the guns all dotted on. And these guns came from, what is it? They were old metal ones that I got in an eBay job lot. So I was quite impressed with that. Added a panel there just to give it a little bit more oomph. we've also added up a nice big honking banner. If I turn it around, you can see we've even bothered putting on the rivets and such. And this pole is just made from a bamboo skewer, which I drilled and pinned on. And then this is an old paper straw that I had. So I just, once I'd finished making this, and then just stuck it on top of the bamboo skewer and worked a treat. And here's our wrecking ball. Very, very happy with how that's turned out. It's a mess of rivets. It's all cracked and nasty looking, like it's seen a lot of action. And I tried to do something a bit new here. I tried to go for a transition effect, so it's kind of reddish at the bottom, and orange, and then yellowy at the top. Just to give it a little bit more personality. Not that it really needed it, but I figured, you know what? Might help. There's not too much on the bottom, except one little bit that, you know, just reminds you that it was all made primarily from Lego for the bulk of the interior. Not that you'd recognize it looking at it now. But yes, happy with how this one's turned out. And I was able to use a lot of old scrappy bits I had laying around. So, that's it all done and dusted. If you've got any other ideas for orky projects for me to make, give me a shout in the comment section below. But that's all you're gonna get from me today. So, thanks for watching, and bye.